executive order. Obviously, the idea of helping patients who need to travel out of out of whatever state they're living in now to get abortion services, other healthcare services. I think that's an idea that you all have been obviously talking about since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. I guess why is this executive order coming out now and directing HHS to consider more actions? Presumably they would have been thinking about this already, right?
Well, as you know, the last executive order that we signed, the president signed, was to create a task force. And that task force, one of the reasons it was created is so that it could be streamline our efforts here and our efforts across the agencies to come up with ideas of how to move forward and how to move the best way to really deal with this crisis that's in front of us, and also I think so. That's one part, right? The task force came together. They are putting forth ideas and ways to move forward. I think the other thing to think about is, the president has executive authority, but he also has to make sure he talks to the legal experts, right? He has to make sure that the ideas that we have or come up with can be done. And so that's also a big part of it too. This is still, this is a government, and so there are ways, there are steps and processes that we have to take in order to take actions as big as these. And so that's something as well to take note. But look, there has been an urgency from this president from day one when the Supreme Court made this extreme decision to take away a constitutional right. It was an unconstitutional action by them, a right that was around for almost 50 years, a right that women had to make a decision on their bodies and how they want to start their families. And so the president has been very clear that he's going to do everything that he can. It doesn't stop with this, but we also understand that, he can't only be the only person working on this, right? That's why we continue to ask Congress to take action.
Am I doing the math right that the 30-day report that the president asked Secretary Becerra for, that would be on Sunday?
I have not done the math, so I trust you on that. I don't have anything new on the 30-day report. We're not here yet. I would have to get back to you on that.
The subject, please.
Go ahead. I'll come to the back.
Just to follow up on MJ's questions on this new executive order. The president had previously said that he wanted the Justice Department and HHS to explore ways that they could protect interstate travel. How is this different or at all new from what he said?
I think laying out how to do that by offering this Medicaid waiver is a big deal. I mean, this is a big deal for women who can't afford to have abortion. This is a big deal for women who are trying to figure out how are they going to pay for their health care. This is a big deal for them. And so we were asked, I remember one of the last times I was in front of you talking about this particular issue, I was asked, okay, well, what are you guys going to do for women who can't afford? This answers that, begins to answer that. So we think this is an important step. It's not the only step. But again, the president has been very clear about how do we get to Roe becoming federal law. Americans have to make sure that their voices are heard. That's why I laid out or talked about what Kansas did last night.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.